Hey everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm going to do a real quick general reading, not zodiac sign specific. Let's say a quick blessing and we'll find out if it is your story today. All right, Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that you direct our hands, our hearts, our words, and our minds to work your will in our lives each day. And we ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. I hope that your week is off to a beautiful start. We are going to start with this vice versa tarot and see what we have going on out there. All right, move some cords. Go. Alrighty, I have the Empress card that comes out for you straight away. This is someone who's I have to be honest, this Empress comes out with their back turned. So this is the vice versa tarot. It's a very cool deck, but this is the card of Virgo. This is the card of Divine Feminine, and now we have you having turned your back on a situation. And I feel like you're looking towards the future, whoever you are. It's kind of like no turning back. This is someone who's leaving a situation in order to work on something that they want, perhaps leaving a career in order to focus on creating an empire for yourself. This can be the energy of leaving behind a relationship that no longer served you in any way. This is you taking control of your life, taking control of your destiny in whatever way. I have the Ace of Wands that comes out. This is something, there's some kind of communication that comes in for you this week. It'll come in the evening hours and the nighttime hours, but it is something that sparks it can be, this is probably the most sexually passionate card that we have in the deck, other than perhaps the Devil or maybe the Queen of Wands, King of Wands energy. But really, this is a very passionate energy that's coming towards you. Doesn't have to be sexually related, but it can also just be something that is inspiring you in a creative way. Oh, okay. So I have two cards that have come out here, one that goes with this one that goes with this one. So more about this Empress energy, where we have you having turned your back on something. There's this energy of loss. There's an energy of kind of regret. There's an energy of you wishing that you hadn't spent so much time engaging in whatever this was, this other relationship or situationship was, whatever that was that you've turned your back on. You're kind of chiding yourself a little bit about having sat in that space for a little longer than you should have. I think that you're regretting that choice. However, you're understanding. It's like there's your bridge, go ahead and cross it kind of energy. Like I'm so done with this. I'm so over this. Now that this is over, I'm ready to move on. Is that feeling? And it looks like the moving on is happening very quickly for you, possibly in the next couple of days. I'm going to say in the next 3 days if this is your reading. This Ace of Wands that kind of seems to come out of nowhere, this fast-moving direct communication that I say is very inflammatory. It's very sexually passionate. It's coming from someone who has been watching you from a distance. They could be watching you on social media. This Page of Swords in the reverse from modern day tarot readers oftentimes indicates internet stalking. Not in a malicious way necessarily, but this would be someone who doesn't feel comfortable talking to you, so they've just been stalking you, stalking your social media pages, Instagram, Facebook. If you have channels of any kind on YouTube or something, they're watching your content, possibly in secret. This is someone who's watching your work in some way. That's all we get from this deck. All right, hold on. Let me clarify with another deck. Let's use the traditional Rider-Waite to clarify. This is going to be a fairly, well, I say it's going to be a simple reading. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure how these two stories correlate for you, whoever you are, because there's a significance to whatever it is that you're leaving behind here, and there's a real significance to you wishing that you hadn't spent so much time in it. and there's a correlation between that and what comes next for you. Let's see how they go together. Oh, yes, I have the Three of Swords that comes over here and crosses this Empress energy and this Five of Cups. The Three of Swords is the breakup card. I call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck. It comes for all of us at some point in our lives, right? It's never fun. Never fun, never pretty, never feels good. It kind of represents heartache, grief, and pain. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All of it hurts. It's a breakup energy, and it feels like this Empress has turned their back on this situation, and it feels like you're ready to move forward. I have the Six of Pentacles that crosses that. For whatever reason, you felt like you were always giving in this past relationship. You felt like this was, I don't know if you felt like it was unrequited or something, or like one of the scales was heavier on one side than the other. The scales of balance were heavier on one side than the other. It feels like you always gave. You possibly overgave to this relationship or situation, and maybe that's why you're a little upset with yourself with this Five of Cups energy here, where you're sort of berating yourself for having stayed as long as you did. You did for whatever reason. It seems like it's done and over now. Let's stop beating ourselves up over it. But there you're saying, no, it's not that you're beating yourself up over it. It's the fact that there is significance as to why you stayed as long as you did. And this is kind of what you're trying to wrap your brain around here this week, possibly this day at this time. I have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. You said you always knew that this situation would never go anywhere, and you really feel like you kind of gave up in this situation, in this relationship, and for good reason. You say because you never saw the things that you needed to see. You didn't see the changes you needed to see. You didn't see the growth that you needed to see. You sat in it for far too long, and you fought in this situation. You fought for this situation for far too long. I'm seeing 717 on the timer right then. And also that was the Seven of Wands. So sevens may be of significance. Usually 777 for me as a reader is the moment when you surrender. It's the moment when you give up. It's the moment, it's after 666 where we recognize the toxicities in our lives for what they are. And we say, I give up. I don't know what choices to make now. Please send me the right solution to this, because clearly I don't know. We have the Four of Swords that comes out in the reverse. This is a long time coming, this separation and this break up, whatever it is. This is something that you worked far too hard on, that you gave far too much of yourself to. And this doesn't have to necessarily be a love relationship. This could be a career path that you gave far too much to for far too long. You've definitely separated yourself from it. Okay, done and over. You say message received. Now let's see, what is this Ace of Wands that's coming towards you? The Queen of Cups coming out on its side. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is something that, okay, fair enough. Whatever this situation was over here, I think this is what connects the dots here. It taught you a lot about unconditional love for other people, and unconditional love for yourself. And I think that that is the change here. Now, that being said, this new thing, this new person, this new situation, this new communication that's coming towards you this week, whoever you are, this is something that stirs up kind of a hornet's nest of emotions, not necessarily in a bad way, but kind of stirs up some feelings of, I was going to say love, but now I'm looking at fear of defeat. Fear of defeat, not as a fear of the feet. No, I don't think you're afraid of feet. No, I think that you're afraid of defeat, possibly slander, possibly gossip, possibly worried about what other people are going to say about this. I don't know why you would be feeling that way, because on one hand, I have this relationship, or this, whatever this message is, this message of interest kind of opens you wide up to feeling feelings of love again. But there's this underlying concern of what other people may say about this. Perhaps you've just removed yourself from this situation over here, and you feel like it's a little soon for you to be jumping into something else. Yeah, I've got the devil in the reverse. Here it is. You're saying color me triggered, but I don't want to relive the same mistakes over again. That is the correlation. And so here's what we have for you. We have someone here that wants to reach out to you. They've been watching you for a long time, but they have seen that you've been with another situation for a while. I don't know. They may have just learned that you've separated yourself from this energy over here. They may be learning about this breakup. Maybe now they want to reach out to you and contact you, but you are worried that this is going to be a repeat situation of what you've experienced here, because you have, again, chided yourself for staying as long as you did previously in this other relationship. And so you're not trusting your instincts any longer. You are not trusting yourself to make good choices in love. Oh no. Yes, I have the Five of Cups in the reverse again. Five of Cups, Five of Cups. This is someone who regrets choices that they made in the past. Okay, it's done and it's over with. I think that you're saying, yeah, and the Six of Swords in the reverse. You maybe haven't moved on quite emotionally or mentally from this relationship that you were in before. And that's why you're like, dude, it's too soon. I'm not ready yet. However, here they are. And so are we going to let your fears get the better of you, or are you going to allow this person in? Seven of Swords. Here's the thing. You're just, see, the Seven of Swords, that's kind of the known for being the lying liar who lies. I don't think that you are quick to trust anyone. I don't think you believe the words that a lot of people tell you nowadays, because you've been so burned in the past. I'm surprised we don't have the Nine of Wands out here, which is that wounded warrior card. But you are very untrusting of other people and a little untrusting of yourself. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. You say, I'm never allowing anyone to treat me this way ever again, and I'm very wary of allowing people into my space. We have a lot of fear-based emotions here. Now, this other person has had their eye on you for some time, and they see you as this Empress. I love it when we start with one card and we end with the same card. Here's the thing though, I think that you will actually like this person. I think you may actually even love this person. And I think that this person wants to come towards you. They've been waiting for the right opportunity. I think this opportunity is here. I think that this person is going to see you for who you are, how beautiful you are. I think you're going to turn it around. And I think that you want a relationship with this person that's coming towards you. I just encourage you to look at all the facts, and I encourage you to ease up on yourself and start to trust yourself a little bit more in love, because it's coming towards you whether you like it or not. And so you're going to have to open your heart eventually, right? Might as well be today. All right. That was your reading for today. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.